Light My Fire hit number one in late July of 1967. I think it's more in retrospect that it is seen now as like a perfect song for that summer, for that time, because things were beginning to glow and ignite and explode in terms of the social changes, the political changes in the country.
It was fantastic, but it was also, spiraled down into drug abuse. And the Vietnam War was a backdrop for the dark side of flower power.
Lost in a romance, wilderness of pain, and all the children are insane.
Lost in a Roman wilderness of pain, and all the children are insane. What a comment on the love generation, and perhaps they were.
Waiting for the summer rain, yeah.
I think the Doors were about reality, okay, okay, there was the hippies and flower power and all that stuff, but then, there's always an opposite side of that.
The Doors were the yang to the yin of the flower power era. We weren't about flower power. This band was about personal power. It was about who can you be? And they provoked and made everybody examine that in ways nobody else did.
Take the highway to the end of the night, end of the night, end of the night.
This all came from Jim's lyrics. I took a journey to the bright midnight, end of the night. Some are born to realms of bliss, some are born to sweet delight, some are born to the end of the night, which was Jim,
The mood I get from most of it is kind of a heavy, kind of sort of gloomy feeling, like of someone not quite at home.
Jim had things that he went through, and when I first met him, he was doing psychedelics and typically did 100 times what anybody else did to see how far he could get with the psychedelic, and then he was done with that. Jim was not really a drug user. He'd smoke a joint now and then, but he had no pattern except he liked to drink.
The one thing I always knew about Jim was he was going to test every limit that anybody put out there. Crash the car drunk into a police car and see if I can get away with it. And he did.
It was difficult, many times I said, why can't he just be a regular guy? I mean, you can still write great songs and not be so crazy and, go and do these weird things. But then again, I knew that, no, you can't. And guys like that are the ones that they kind of set the boundaries for the rest of us,
I'd like to do a song that, or a piece of music that's just a pure expression of joy, like a celebration of existence, like the coming of spring or the sun rising, or something like that. Just pure, unbounded joy. I don't think we've really done that yet.
Because you're a star, any behavior is forgiven. And it's the ultimate indulgence. And that indulgence, of course, sent him off at 27 and a half, up into the ether.
Self-destruction and creativity are not always in the same package, and I want young kids to understand this. You can't just wear leather pants and drink and make it. Picasso lived to 90, and he was a genius. So, and I'm 62. I like being an example in the same band of a longer road. So, in his case, they came together, creativity and self-destruction.